It is. I was waiting for it. So here we go. 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The Federal Reserve Board on Friday invited comment on updates to operational risk management requirements for certain systematically important financial market utilities, referred to as FMU, supervised by the board. FMUs provide essential infrastructure to clear and settle payments and other financial transactions upon which the financial markets and the broader economy rely to function effectively. The proposed updates generally provide more specificity to the existing requirements. The broad operational risk, technology, and regulatory landscape in which FMUs operate has evolved significantly since the board last updated its risk management requirements for FMUs in 2014. So they're updating the requirements for the first time since Libor has begun. Now they're changing them again once Sofr has been transitioned to. Do you see how it's all coming together? Now, new challenges have emerged, such as the global pandemic and cyber events, while new technological advancements may improve resilience. The proposed changes would promote effective risk management in this rapidly evolving risk environment. In light of the rapidly evolving risk landscape, the proposed changes will help ensure that key financial market utilities operate with a high level of resilience and remain a source of strength for the financial system, said Vice Chair Bernard. The proposal addresses 4 key areas: incident management and notification, business continuity, management and planning, third-party risk management, and review and testing of operational risk management. For example, the proposal would explicitly require FMUs to establish an incident management framework and would emphasize the need for FMUs to continue to advance their cyber resilience capabilities. The proposed updates are largely consistent with existing measures that FMUs take to comply with current requirements. Here is the filing here. It's a 46-page document. It's referring to Title 12, Banking Sector, of the Code of Federal Regulations, Part 234, Financial Market Utilities. I'll link this below if you want to read it. I'll read some of it real quick. We already went over the definition of FMU, but basically, if a systematically important FMU fails to perform as expected or fails to effectively measure, monitor, and manage its risks, it could pose significant risk to its participants and the financial system more broadly. For example, the inability of an FMU to complete settlement on time could create liquidity or credit problems for its participants or other FMUs. An FMU therefore should have an appropriate and robust risk management framework, including appropriate policies and procedures to measure, monitor, and manage the range of risks that arise in or are borne by the FMU. Now, Regulation HH, okay, go into that a little bit. That talks about 23 different risk management standards addressing governance, transparency, and the various risks that are associated with FMUs, clearance and payments and settlement activity. Operational risk management. Let's get into the nitty-gritty here. All right, what are you going to be changing? Okay, so this is clearly This is the other end of the tunnel for the Libor to Sofr. So that's big. That is a big thing. Let's get to the changes. If you want to ever get straight to the changes, just look for the word proposes, and then you get to all of the changes. So the board proposes to replace the references to secondary site and primary site. Okay, that's not much of anything. The board proposes to streamline and replace this reference to this ruling here, which is 234.3A17.2. Oh, hold on. Okay, so cross-reference to other entities identified in 234.3A3 on comprehensive management of risk. So the board proposes to streamline and replace this reference with other relevant entities, such as those referenced in paragraph A32. Let's see what the last one is. I have a feeling. Okay, so here are the amendments here. So Part 234, Designated Financial Markets Utilities, Regulation HH. They're going to be adding a definition called critical operations and critical services, and those refer to any operations or services that the designated financial market utility identifies. You have operational risk, and that means the risk that deficiencies in information systems or internal processes, human errors, management failures, or disruptions from external events will result in the reduction, deterioration, or breakdown of services provided by the designated financial market utility. Third party means any entity with which a designated financial market utility maintains business arrangement by contact or otherwise. Section 23.4.3 is amended by revising the section title, adding the word trade repositories after the words such as other financial market utilities, removing the word following and replacing with after. Okay, so not much here from this from the surface here. Okay, here are the subjects here. You have banks, banking, credit, electronic funds transfers, financial market utilities, and securities. Okay, so securities is in there. Perfect. So this is the relevant one here. This is definitely reserve related. I mean, it looks like to me they're wrapped up with Sofr, Libor Sofr. Because again, they haven't changed this since 2014, so this is a pretty big deal. Okay, let's get this numbered list here. So what they're doing is they're amending Regulation HH to account for the operational risks in technology and regulatory landscape. Man, it's going to be an exciting October. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig into this one. Another filing over the weekend. Yay. Federal Reserve System, CFR Part 12. Or, I'm sorry, 12 CFR, Title 12, Part 234. Regulation HH came out today.